Have you ever wondered if the concept of Brahmacharya is a scam? This ancient principle, often simplified as celibacy or self-restraint, is actually a complex spiritual path. It's not uncommon for it to be misunderstood or even dismissed as a scam due to its challenging nature. But what if we told you there's more than meets the eye? That beneath the surface, there's a profound depth waiting to be explored. Intrigued yet? Let's dive in and debunk some myths. Brahmacharya, as it turns out, isn't as straightforward as it may seem. Venturing into the realm of spiritual concepts, we often stumble upon terms like Brahmacharya. Originating from the Sanskrit language, it's often translated to mean celibacy. However, the interpretation of Brahmacharya is not confined to this literal translation. It carries a broader, more profound meaning, that of right living. Let's delve a bit deeper into this. In the realm of yogic philosophy, Brahmacharya is one of the 5 yamas or ethical standards aimed at cultivating personal conduct. Here, it's interpreted as moderation, particularly in the context of sensory pleasures. This interpretation doesn't necessarily impose a life of celibacy, but instead promotes a balanced and moderated approach towards life's pleasures. Contrastingly, in certain Hindu traditions, Brahmacharya is understood in its literal sense, advocating for complete celibacy. Here, it's seen as a stage of life, the student stage, where one is expected to practice celibacy and focus on acquiring knowledge and developing character. Yet another interpretation comes from the Jain tradition. Here, Brahmacharya signifies the complete control of senses, including mind and speech. It's not just about physical celibacy, but also includes control over thoughts and words. Moving towards Buddhism, Brahmacharya is viewed as abstaining from sexual misconduct. It's part of the Eightfold Path, guiding individuals towards ethical conduct. It's fascinating, isn't it? How a single term, Brahmacharya, can encompass such a vast spectrum of interpretations. Each school of thought, with its unique perspective, adds another layer of depth to the concept, reflecting the diversity and richness of spiritual philosophies. And perhaps that's the beauty of it. Brahmacharya isn't a rigid, one-dimensional concept. It's fluid, adapting to the context it's placed in, allowing for personal interpretation and application. It's about finding the right balance, the right path that aligns with your spiritual journey. As we can see, Brahmacharya isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. Now, let's delve into the deeper, perhaps less explored, meaning of Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya, often narrowly interpreted as celibacy, actually encompasses a vast philosophical and spiritual landscape. It's a concept that transcends the physical, reaching into the realm of the mind and spirit. At its core, Brahmacharya is about self-restraint. But it's not just about restraining one's physical desires. It extends to restraining one's thoughts, actions, and words. It's about cultivating a disciplined mind, a mind that chooses to act rather than react, a mind that remains unperturbed amidst the chaos of life. But Brahmacharya is not just about restraint and discipline. It's also about the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. It's about dedicating oneself to the path of learning, to the exploration of the self and the universe. It's about seeking truth, about striving to understand the nature of reality. And in this pursuit, Brahmacharya encourages simplicity. It encourages us to strip away the unnecessary, to focus on the essential. It's about realizing that true happiness and contentment lie not in the external world, but within us. Brahmacharya, therefore, is not about denying life, but about enriching it. It's about living consciously, purposefully, and joyfully. It's about embracing the full spectrum of human experience, while remaining centered and balanced. In essence, Brahmacharya is less about denial and more about enriching one's life. So, is Brahmacharya a scam? This question invited us on a journey of exploration and understanding. We've dissected various interpretations of Brahmacharya, delving into its profound depths. We've discovered that Brahmacharya is far from being a mere vow of celibacy or abstinence. It's a holistic approach to life, a commitment to truth, purity, and spiritual growth. It invites us to master our senses, to channel our energies towards self-realization. It encourages us to live with mindfulness and respect for all forms of life. It is about aligning our actions, thoughts, and words with our higher purpose. However, the essence of Brahmacharya can be lost if we focus too narrowly on one interpretation. It's not about suppression, but about understanding, acceptance, and transformation. It's a journey, not a destination. In the end, Brahmacharya isn't a scam, but a misunderstood concept, waiting to be fully understood and embraced.